Now to Adamawa State, where 4 persons have died following a cholera outbreak in Yola North local government area. Chairman of the local government, Jibril Ibrahim, who confirmed the outbreak, said the total number of cases now stands at 40, with 4 fatalities. He added that the health officials are closely monitoring the situation and samples collected from the outbreak have tested positive to the infection. He urged the Adamawa State government to take swift actions to contain the spread. Meanwhile, local health council authorities, while confirming the casualty to TVC News, said the deaths resulted from 40 cases recorded between September 4th and 15th from Alkawa Ward, Ajia Ward and Limawa Ward, all in Yola North. And now to our coverage of the flood in Maiduguri, where the National Emergency Management Agency says it has intensified search and rescue operations as the flood water gradually recedes. So far, more than 500,000 persons are seeking refuge in about 29 camps across the state. And TVC News senior reporter Jesse Tafida reports.
For almost 1 week, flood waters have turned large parts of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, into swamps. Almost all residents of the town have been impacted, and the extent of the damage is still unknown. Over 45% of the area's commercial and densely populated areas have been severely damaged by flood waters. But as the waters recede, the National Emergency Management Agency has intensified its search and rescue operations, and more people have now been evacuated from their homes.
We also have additional tents due to the large number of people that have trooped in here. The Camp Coordination and Camp Management Office has also been set up to work with other partners. All the sectors, health, water, sanitation and hygiene, security and other sectors have been set up with partners supporting and the co-leads.
The agency is working with the state government to ensure that all necessary steps are taken to meet the growing demands of residents as additional camps are established.
The challenges we have, which we've discussed, and I think we are overcoming them, are of water, sanitation and hygiene. Of course, because of the large number of people we have, we're trying to avoid a situation of outbreak. The Borno State government directed the Ministry of Environment and Health through the GM Bosepa. They've been able to come and clean up the place. They were mandated to have 24-hour service in the camps to clean up these places, and they have been doing it.
Residents of the state are yet to come to terms with the destruction of their homes, businesses and vital infrastructure. The devastation caused by the flood is unprecedented. Humanitarian workers and development partners are complementing efforts of the government by providing for the needs of more than 200,000 people in various camps within the city. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
Still in Maiduguri, where the Nigerian Correctional Service says it has intensified manhunt for the 281 inmates who fled the medium security custodial center following the floods that brought down the walls of the custodial center and the staff quarters. Spokesman for the Correctional Center, Umar Abubakar, in a statement said 7 inmates have been recaptured following the assistance of security agencies, while efforts are on to recapture more of the fleeing inmates. Mr. Abubakar is asking members of the public for useful information that will lead to their recapture and assures the incident will not affect public safety. Welcome back. You're still on to TVC News at 10. Well, let's take you to Zamfara State, where the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has directed emergency agencies to comprehensively assessed recent floods in Gumi local government area and the death of over 40 farmers in a boat accident on their way to their farms on Saturday. The President, in a condolence message to the people and the government of Zamfara State, asked the agencies to address the cause of the two incidents. The President, in a statement by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, directed the response agencies to work with the Zamfara State government to help those affected by the disaster. Also, President Bola Tinubu is facilitating with Nigerian Muslims on this year's commemoration of Maulud Nabi, the birthday of Prophet Muhammad. He urged Muslims to use the period for deep reflection and remembrance of the Holy Prophet's exemplary conduct and noble teachings. The President also urged Muslim faithful to dedicate the Maulud holiday to pray for the country and show empathy and compassion towards one another. Well, in other news now, Lord's Dry Gin has organized the 6th edition of the Lord's Achievers Awards for emerging icons that have made an impact across various key sectors. The premium motor brand has also relaunched a new anti-seal Gola cap in order to prevent tampering and replication by counterfeiters. We have more in this report.
Lord's Dry Gin has since 1982 stood the test of time due to its versatility. In order to adapt to an ever-changing market, the company has decided to rebrand its product to strengthen the confidence of its consumers. The ceremony features an updated label to enhance the brand's appeal and reflect its core values, and also has an extra layer of protection for its consumers.
So what we have done is that we have introduced the Gola cap. The Gola cap was custom made for Lord's Dry Gin. So what you have is a cap that protects the product from being counterfeited. So there are 2-3 different key things that you observe on the cap. It's an anti-seal. So what it means that once it opens, right, you cannot seal it back. And if you intend to change the cap from the bottle, the way it is sealed is such that the bottle will break.
The rebranding is not the only thing being celebrated here. In its 6th edition of the Lord's Achievers Award, the premium spirits brand is honoring Nigerians who have made impact in their chosen fields.
In the life of every brand, it's essential that we need to keep reinventing ourselves. For the Lord's brand, it's that moment in time where we need to redefine who we are as a brand. This is a brand that is very innovative. And tonight we're also celebrating icons who are very innovative, who are doing amazing things in their different spheres.
The honorees this year are from various fields, including technology, finance, entertainment, agriculture, including socio-economic impact.
It's very big for me, to be honest, because the agricultural value chain is quite large, quite very big. I understand that they're looking at emerging leaders, but however, if you look at that, it's a very big country, it's a very good, big space. So for me to be actually, highlighted and, brought on stage to actually be an honoree in 2024 for this award, to me, it's a very large one.
I think spoken word poetry is a very niche art. The award to me is a form of recognition. I don't take it for granted because not a lot of people actually see niche talent and actually celebrate that. But for Lord's Gin to go ahead and recognize and celebrate exceptional talent, I think that it means a lot. So I'm really, really excited about it.
The rebranding comes with a commitment of originality and a promise of continuous quality gin, which the brand says it intends to keep.
I'll wake up, I'll see you.
Well, let's go outside Nigeria, where countries across Central and Eastern Europe are facing extreme flooding as Storm Boris wreaks havoc across the country.